To properly celebrate our arrival in Auckland, we decided we would have a big night out in the city. We began early in the morning at 9:30 when we got an Uber to town with a Russian guy bumping some serious Euro techno. The Uber driver dropped us off in Ponsby, an oh-so-hipster neighborhood where we went to an oh-so-hipster coffee shop and had sidewalk coffee before walking to an art supply store so I could buy more paper for this journal. The art supply store happened to be next door to a kombucha brewery, where we met this guy, Diego, the gray African parrot, who apparently can live up to 70 years and has the best dialogue out of all parrots. From there, we checked into our hostel and went down to the CBD, which is the Central Business District, a term Kiwis love, but I had never heard before. The CBD was being terrorized by a giant Santa Claus. We managed to escape Santa and found our way to a roof where we had some drinks and snacks looking over the city. The snacks were not sufficient enough for Sam, so he stopped for a kebab, and then we all carried on to get beer flights and spiced pickles. The spicy pickles led into the nighttime, where we began the evening with the most delectable of meals at Cassia, an Indian-French fusion, where we pulled out all stops and had the most decadent meal. Multiple bottles of wine went down with dinner, and then we proceeded to the streets for some dancing. We passed through the streets of Newtown and K Road, where we danced with the drunks on the sidewalk, moved back to Ponsby, where we were not admitted into any clubs because we were wearing sandals, but that was okay. They were kicking bachelorettes out of clubs left and right for their drunken antics, and they joined us in our sidewalk dances. The dancing moved down the street, where a car bumping Billie Jean offered us another stop on the dance floor, and then from there we found a really awesome little cinder block walled club that reminded us of Tonga. And they were getting down with a lot of classic hip-hop. And we found our way into a club that finally did let us in. It was called Grand Central, where we made friends and danced. One of them had a riding crop. And more spankings were had. Psh! Psh! At the end of all those shenanigans, we ended up in a big pile outside the hostel, and the world was spinning a lot like this. The spinning ended, and the morning came, and whoa boy, hangover. The most punishing of hangovers. What had we done to forsake the gods? We knew not, but boy were we in pain. We left Sam behind, and Kevin, Laura, and I went down to visit Jesse on the farm. The drive was arduous, made only slightly better by stopping for some ice cream at the Pink Pig Cafe, a little place with the scariest of scary logos. But eventually we made it to Jesse's family farm, this idyllic little patch of New Zealand that looks perfectly fitting of its place in Middle Earth. And there, that first night, we met Wesley, a special needs cow. It would be our duty over the next few days to feed Wesley every morning and every night 2 bottles of milk. Isn't Wesley cute? Aww.